VM creation using VirtualBox and deploy microservice on the VMs. Okay, so before creating virtual machine, right? So first we have to check the system configuration. So for that, you can just go to Task Manager, then come to CPU. Okay, so in this case, we have 2 cores and 4 logical cores. The main part is virtualization. So virtualization is enabled. So from this we have cleared that we can able to create the VM. And we have 2 cores, so we can divide one core for each VMs. Okay. And VM also enabled. If it is not enabled, then you have to enable it in BIOS menu. So for that, you have to reset your PC, then have to press the BIOS key, then go into BIOS image, BIOS page, then you can go to IAO configuration. There you can find the virtualization and you can enable that. Okay, so first step is done. Now coming to the second step. So we have installed the virtualization uh, tool through which we are going to create it. It's the VirtualBox. So VirtualBox has been downloaded and it's downloaded from this link. Okay. So as my system is Windows system, so I have downloaded for Windows host. Okay. Next, we have to download ISO image. So I have decided to go for Linux Mint, and for Linux Mint, so I'm planning to create 2 VMs, VM1 and VM2, and for both I'm going to install Linux Mint. So Linux Mint is quietly lighter, and it's almost similar to it gives the graphics also is like Windows. So for that reason I have chosen Linux Mint. So from server you can download it. So I have taken the India repo. Okay, so that has to be. So that's I have already taken. Let's see in the report. Okay, so I have taken from the India server side. So I have installed VirtualBox and have downloaded the ISO. Then let's open the. I already installed, so I'm not showing the installation procedure for VirtualBox. I'm going directly opening the VirtualBox. So in VirtualBox, I already created 2 VMs. So if you are going to create another one, right, a new one, then you have to just have to configure first, then you have to create it. So the configuration details I already mentioned here. Okay, so that will be a option like new. Then you have to come here. So in this case, we have to give the name. So Linux Mint and the ISO what I downloaded, that path you have to provide. Then go next. So in next you have to give the um, username and password for your OS what you are going to install in the VM. Fine. Then next step is and you have to set up the configuration for VM. So I have given this just divided number of CPUs for VM1, so 1 CPU, for VM2 another CPU, and system memory I have around 4 to 7 MB. I didn't remember exactly, but we can check it from here. So this is the total L1, L2, L3, and here you can see the memory. So I have total 7 around 8 GB. So I have divided among 2 VMs. Okay, then we have to click the start button. In start button, then yeah, few more settings. Then it will ask means to start the OS installation. So after that, you will find the ISO, the file has been installed and your OS is off. Okay, so that step is done the same way for both VM1 and VM2. So now I am showing those two VMs which is already created. So now both are powered off. Okay, both Linux Mint 1 and Linux Mint 2. So Linux Mint 1 is the VM1 and Linux Mint 2 is the VM2. Now let's power on the first one. So for that reason, we have to do start button. Okay, so it's starting now. It will take some time to come up. So it's booting now. Yeah. So it's now booting to. It's already boot to OS. Similar way we can do for the other one. Go to VirtualBox and power on the second one. So for that you just to start. So to create another one, just you have to open another one and you have to just hit the pause button and the steps I am mentioning in the document. That will take some time, so I am ignoring the steps. So now we have to also I am going to put it. Okay. So meanwhile, I am going to explain how to set up network settings. So for that reason, we have to come in settings. Okay, in settings in VirtualBox, you have to come to network setting. So in network, you select the adapter 1, then attached to you should mention as NIT. Then this is the adapter, the Intel Pro adapter. I have selected and I have to enable this virtual cable connected. Okay. So then if you click OK, then your port will be enabled and you will get the page. Your port is enabled. So next, once this is done, then there are few steps to enable the DHCP. So let me go to the document here. So yeah, so these are the commands which basically set up your IP. Okay, so I already done this. So sudo IP link set enp was enp0s3 up, and then IP link sudo. Okay, then sudo ds client -u db DHCP. Okay, now we can do the IP. You can check the IP. Okay. So once the IP is on, so these are the same steps I have taken the screenshot. Once that is done, then you can get the IP address through IPA or IP address you can mention. So then you have to notate those IPs, which will help you to communicate between two VM1 and VM2. Okay. Let me see whether on or not. One is ready, second one is still booting. Okay. So once this is up, so this is one of the VM. So this is Linux Mint. Okay, here I am highlighting. So Linux Mint running. So this is my first VM, which is running, and it has been created by using Oracle VirtualBox. So in this VM has Linux Mint, and now you can open any. So one terminal there you can uh, check your IP, and next you can deploy the microservice. So yeah, so here we can see the address. Okay, so IP address I already set. So it's this is the IP. Okay, this command is wrong. Fine. So now let's go to the microservice code. So for that reason, let's navigate to Chrome, where I already created the GitHub in my name, and I have the repository VirtualBox. Okay. So in this case, you can see I have created a folder microservice demo. So it has I created two folders. One is service, one is client. So service is like the server, and the next one is the client. So in client, you have to this is the you have to mention through which you are connecting with the server. So for that reason, you have to use the server IP, and so this is the way you are connecting to VM1. This is the VM IP address of the VM1, and then you have to mention where in which port you want to communicate. So yeah, so this num 3000, it can be anything you can give. So then this is nothing just for the printing. Then you have to give the um, call through the web browser. You want to request the service. Okay, so this is the location where we are requesting it. Now, if you come to the server, in server I have app.js. So in this case, you can see I am using the same port number, and I have used Express, which is basically help to create the microservice, light microservice. Okay. So here, so this is the place where your server listen. Okay. So whatever request it's come from the client, so from this location, from this script, so it has been received at this location. So it's the listen path where you have to mention the port number. Okay. Now, once it has been listened, then it will do the means it has to service the request. So for that reason, I have written this code to service it. Okay. So it's like just a message, hello from VMware microservice. Okay. So that's all for the time.